Oh, hey, how you doing? Come here so we could talk. Hey, that's close enough. Don't crowd. I don't like to be crowded. Okay, so I am not Jeff Dunham, and this is not Ahmed, okay? The incompetent bomber. No, this is Benny Bones. Some of you, he's my assistant. Some of you may have seen him in another episode I did talking about bad ab exercises, okay? That's not what we're going to talk about today. Today we're going to talk about bursitis, okay? Something that bothers a lot of men and women, millions, I would say. And I want to help you out. I want to tell you how you can relieve it, relieve the pain, the anxiety of having such a thing. Well, first let me explain where it's at, you know, and what a little bit of the technicalities of bursitis. Okay, in here, see, this is the acromion process. All right, and in here, you got the cortical, and in here you have what's called the bursitis. Okay. Now, I will compare that to something everybody knows about. When you when you go to a Chinese restaurant and you get duck sauce, you get one of them little packets. You got that stuff in it, duck sauce in it. It's fluid, right? Okay. Well, now when you open that up and you squeeze the fluid out, okay, that gets flatter. And that's what happens here. Okay? Over time, because most people don't punch steel like I do, the muscles surrounding this area become weak. And the weight, the pressure here, causes the duck sauce to squeeze out of the packet. Okay? Now, you say, hey, Louie, what am I going to do? Well, most people run to the surgeon right away and they say, oh, Doc, could you please slice and dice me? You know, and 9 times out of 10, make things worse, right? Rather than do what they should do, okay? Well, so the first thing when it gets to the point where you have pain, okay, or even extreme pain, you got to stop. You got to put ice on it for 20 minutes at a time, anywhere from 4 to 8 times a day, okay? And you just got to rest it. And then when the pain subsides, you got to work the muscles around it, okay, to make them strong to take the weight off what used to be the bursitis, okay? It's still there, but it's flattened out, like I said. Now, one of the tricks you can do, and I did this for a Supreme Court judge in New York State. And the guy loves me. I did it for actually hundreds and hundreds of people. But I like to pick him out because he used to say whenever he hit the gavel, right, he had pain. And after I told him this little trick, he didn't have it no more. All right, what you do is you get something about a half a pound, maybe a can of soup or something like that, you know. He was fancy. He got himself a rod. It was a chrome rod. And you sit there, and everywhere you go, you take that, okay? And what happens is it will open this area and prevent the bones from touching. You could sit, watch the television, you could walk with it anywhere, you know. The more you do that, the wider this space gets and the less you have bone on bone. Simple, right? So, but don't do any more than a half a pound or 3/4 of a pound, because if you do, then the muscles say, hey, we got to jump in on this deal, you know, and that's not what you want. No, you don't want the muscles involved. Right? So, that's it. Simple tip. Oh, you need to know anything else? You come to Louie, but not now, because I'm busy.